Good morning, everyone. Today is April 21st, Friday. Thought I'd give everyone an update of the ugly truth in my garden right now. This is the side of the house, the first side, and I spread some dirt out. Try to expand the garden a little bit. I'm going to try to grow some summer squash and my cucumber over here. So, got those in. Hopefully they'll be sprouting up soon. See, over here behind the bushes, I might just let go this year. Don't know that I really have the time to fix that up, but that's definitely something in the future I will be working on. The little round here, around the little pine tree stump, is where my zucchini is going to grow. I also have a tomato plant there. Not growing a lot of tomatoes this year, just going to throw them here and there. And as you can see, I have a ton of weeding to do. Don't know how I'm going to do that this year. Might ruin my garden, but we'll see what happens. I do have some volunteer lettuce popping up here and there. Not as much as last year. I only got about 3 of them right now. Kind of disappointed. There's a couple more coming up. So hopefully those will pick up a little bit, get some more wild ones. This here is where I'll be growing the Blue Hubbard from Babette and also my butternut squash. And I think I'm going to try to put some tomato plants in between all the vines and see if that does anything for me. As you can see, the weeds are definitely a problem. My potatoes, I planted my potatoes and every single one of them came up. The line here is closest to us is white potatoes, and the one behind is red potatoes. And basically all I did is took old potatoes in the kitchen that had started to sprout and go bad and throw them in the ground. So nice way to get free potatoes. That's the small one, and then there's all just taken off. We were actually in North Carolina for about 5 days, and they just totally took off in those 5 days that we were gone. So I was excited about that. There's the kale. The kale's looking okay. I mean, it's growing, but I really thought it would have taken off more by now. But maybe another couple weeks I'll be eating off of that. One of the biggest problems we have here, and I just can't figure out how to do it, is cilantro. I mean, my cilantro has already gone to seed because it's too hot. Maybe I need a different variety. I have no idea. But for some reason, cilantro just does not grow here. Some more potatoes. Got potatoes all over the place. Have no idea if I'm growing them too close. See, and then you get multiple plants coming off of one. Basically, I cut the potato in half, so do I just let those go? That's the plan. Anyway, kind of excited about the potatoes. Never grown them before. One thing I'm trying with the cilantro this year, we're going to try it in a pot, take it inside where it's a little bit cooler, see if that helps. So I got about 20 seeds, 20 plants growing in there. Don't know if that's good or bad. Got my lettuce that sprouted up in here in this pot, so that's good. The pepper plant I threw out here real early, so it's been through some cold weather out here. Here are my seedlings. The tomato plants just did awful. I don't know what happened. Sunburn maybe, but they were out here for like a couple hours, and then all these leaves started coming off and they died. The eggplant back there, some pepper plants. The Nardellos are doing really well from Heirloom Reviews. And there's your one Reaper that came up. Still trying to get him going. He's been that size for a while now, so hopefully he'll take off more. Okay, so I'll take you to the other area of the garden. I'm kind of excited, but also kind of this weed situation is really depressing me because I don't know especially all that grass in there, how I'm going to get that under control. Really wish I would have got my leaves this year. See the raspberries growing out of control again. Popping up behind the fence, in front of the fence. Yeah, this is all new here. These are all new sprouts. You can see they just keep spreading. So, I don't know, hopefully we get a lot of raspberries. That's one thing everybody in the family enjoys. So hopefully those will continue to grow. Peas are doing well. But again, the weed situation's really bad. And in case you didn't know, you can't eat the leaves off of the peas. They're so good. They are so good. So anyway, if you grow extras, be sure to eat the sprouts because they are really good. Great nutty flavor. Got a couple eggplant put out for now. These, I don't know. I think it's the Amethyst brand I got from Tomato Growers. But they are so amazingly hardy. Do so well. Got my blueberry bush growing back here in the weeds. And that one just never gets bigger. It just stays the same size. Got a few blueberries off it last year. Hey, some of the carrots are starting to come up. I don't know, the weeds are taking over more than anything. I did find a carrot over there. And it's about 7-8 inches long. You know, regular carrot, and I picked it and ate it. I don't know if that one had stayed over winter or if it actually grew that much in the month and a half it's probably been able to grow here. Okay, here's a little trick for any of the new gardeners. If you grow radishes, they grow so fast you don't want to plant them all at the same time. So I had two sowings of the seeds. This is the first one, and some of the radishes are definitely ready to be picked. They're good sized. Some of them aren't growing quite as fast. And then I grew another round. And I also got all these seeds for free because last year I let like 3 or 4 plants go to seed, and each one makes a ton of seeds. So be sure to save your seeds. That's one thing I've begun to really enjoy it. Down here is where I'm going to do my pepper plants. I'll put them here when the radishes come up because you really don't grow them when it's hot out. Hopefully these aren't too close together, but got a bunch of those out. Some of the Nardellos from Heirloom Reviews. Got some of his habaneros that he gave me. I believe that's one of his habaneros. And this little guy down here is an habanero. And some mini bell peppers. I am going to be doing jalapeno and wax, but I haven't got them out here. And I also plan on with the Reaper, if that one grows. Those take so long to get started. I think I'm going to overwinter it. And give it an early head start next year. And if anybody out there knows or can send this to somebody who might know what kind of plant this is. Now I've looked up, cannot figure it out. Is this red vein sorrel that's edible, or is this just a weed? Because if it's edible, I got a lot of edible greens there, and I would really enjoy trying it, but I don't know where it would have came from, unless it came from the neighbor who also has a garden. He probably grows that because he grows greens. Anyway, if anybody knows, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. And this is probably the worst part of the garden right now. It's all weeds. I don't even know if I'll have time to do anything this side, but this is where the cantaloupe would grow, so I really want to get that going. The only thing I do have growing is my one asparagus plant. So letting that go again. I guess that's not really ready to eat yet, so we'll let that go for this year. Just noticed little flowers. Don't know if that's going to go to seed or not. Interesting. So anyway, that's what I got going on. If anybody knows what this is, I'd really appreciate it. Because if that is red vein sorrel and I can eat that, and that's a lot of good food. I would love to try eating it. But if it's a weed, I need to pick it. So anyway, oh yeah, one other thing I was going to show you are my green onions that just grew last year. I never picked them. They came back this year and they have gone to seed. So I need to figure out how to save these seeds when I need to pick them before they start flying away, or if there's really no chance of that. But very pretty. So anyway, if you have any questions, comments, just leave them down below. If you can tell me what I have growing over there, I'd really appreciate that. If there's anything else you'd like to see more of, let me know, and I will be talking to everybody later. Thanks.